You know what's funny? Melissa McCarthy had a little bit of a statement where she was actually looking forward to Ghostbusters 3, and I said, endorse that. That's being civil, that's being professional, endorse that. As we saw with the opening here, apparently the whole Kick Vic situation believes that professionalism is gaslighting. I don't think that's how that works. But anyway, the point of this video was to show a certain interview where it went from parody.
Okay. Hang on one second. Give me a second, hang on. We have a lot of different powers.
Yes.
One of the powers is we have a magical device called the golden rod. And we try to grab the golden rod. And when we grab the golden rod, when you have the golden rod... Okay, 10, 22, 23, 18? Okay. Yeah, I know the line. Okay, so which character is this? This is Demon 5. Okay, alright. And you hold it in just right, it extends out, and there's a little, like, golden knob on the end, and and you hold it, the characters hold it like this, and it's about this long. Why am I getting 4 different directions? You guys are always fucking doing this. I'm heinously underpaid for this, and then you're always doing like, you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
To outright slander.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, I appreciate that, but the fact of the matter is, I love doing 12-year-old boys, and I love going to preschools and watching them through the fence to get in the mood to do them. It's really inspirational.
And you can tell by his partner's reaction, he kind of detected that it's going a little bit out of range.
And I will go to a preschool, and I will look at a preschooler, and I would look through the fence on the playground and just, I would really observe, just to be able to get into character, to really...
Right. If you were like studying, like, if you had to play a mailman, he would be like following the mailman around.
I would
right?
never... No, that's way too old. I only do 12-year-old boys, pretty much. I mean, that's
right,
that's what I love
what
to
I'm
do.
saying is, it was just
that's what I really love to do.
Yeah.
So here's the clip that is my concern.
I'm best known for playing 12-year-old boys, and those are the ones I like to do.
He really does 12-year-old boys.
I do them the very best. Oh, for example, if I'm doing a monster voice, and I gotta talk down here, and I'm a monster, if I'm doing that voice, but if I'm doing a 12-year-old boy, like if I'm doing that...
And you do the 12-year-old
I do a
boy.
lot of 12-year-old boys. And,
I mean, there's no competition.
And to get into character, since I'm a method actor.
But the whole thing is, that's not a parody. That's slander. That's straight up slander. Pay attention to the wording. Pay attention to his buddy's reaction. That is a way to poison the well, muddy the waters, make it look bad on behalf of Vic. You just try to make Vic look bad. Now, the whole reason why you're probably wondering why he's going with the 12-year-old boy thing, there's a reason behind that. You see, a role that Vic managed to get is Edward Elric. For those of you who don't know, Edward Elric, I can never say his name right, is between 10 to 14-year-old, and he is the lead character in Fullmetal Alchemist. Apparently, Sean does not like the fact that Vic can hit main character status. That's just a theory. Don't hold me to that. But it seemed very weird that he would get a little bit personal and would sacrifice actual slander to get that shot in on him. But on top of that, we have even more fun with this whole situation. For those of you on the right side of history, and I want to use that as an obvious quote, because for some reason, the right side of history has a track record of doing the most evil things. And they also show to be quite hypocritical. It's almost amazing. But then again, if you're on the right side of history, you're not going to have to say that. Now, are you? That sounds more like a defensive mechanism. I'm on the right side of history because I am. Sure. Let's go with that, sunshine. Let's do that. Now, this is the this here is the Jamie Marshy Marchy, whatever, GoFundMe thing. And apparently there is a rule within GoFundMe that you are not supposed to donate to your own cause. But you can see right here, created February 26th, and the person is right there. Jamie Marshy, whatever. Marsha, I don't know. But as you can tell, you look through here, she's the originator. And as you go down, you'll find that, yeah, click it, Jamie Marshy, she's the organizer. That's her, 100%. Keep this picture in mind. Keep this thing in mind. That's her, bar none. No complaint, no argument, correct? $350, Jamie Marshy. So you click it, and it goes right to her again. So, yeah, for some reason, it's trying to hide the fact that she donated to herself, or to her own fundraiser. Kind of weird that, huh? Now, she, of course, has the other GoFundMe that she's done before, but you get the idea. It's kind of strange that GoFundMe itself, as you can tell by the little left corner, their response was simply this. Our payment partner does not allow campaign organizers to donate to their own campaigns, even if the donation was given to you by someone else by cash or check. This can be seen as a cash advance in the banking world, and our payment partner always reverses transactions like this. Additionally, you'll be charged fees this way. Instead, you can add to the amount to your campaign's progress as an offline donation. Offline donations are never charged fees because they are not processed by our payment processor. So in short, you can't, according to GoFundMe, you can't donate to your own fundraiser. You can do it in an unofficial capacity offline, but you can't do it. You can't. You can't. But after what I've shown, she did. And she did. I made a statement saying, look, I didn't want to do anything about the kickback thing. And as soon as I said that, this popped up from someone, okay? And it's going between another person and Jesse. For those of you who don't know, Jesse is another person who asked for a GoFundMe. Well, her friends, quote unquote, did. And she also asked for $5,000 for movement, just to move out the apartment. Because, you know, having a lease and trying to break a lease is going to cost money because it's like, what, 1 to 2 months rent plus whatever down payment was or deposit. Yeah, that takes some money. Especially living in, say, California, it's going to add up quick. So the $5,000 is probably more for that than anything else. Just putting that out there. However, comma, you'll notice that someone circled right here, and this is what was shared to me. I only said I was remotely thinking about doing a video like this, and I started getting information left, right, and center. I'm going over roleplay moans, for Pete's sake. How am I getting all this information? But anyway, you'll see here from Jessie, the girl who's got to GoFundMe for $5,000 to move. She says she's about $25,000 in debt. 90% of it is medical, of course. 10% is stupid decisions. I'm not sure if you can call living somewhere a stupid decision, just a bad choice of where you went to live, but whatever. After my surgery, I plan on filing for bankruptcy, which is about $30,000. So, does she have anything to gain? Yeah, she does. That's part of the reason why I believe she went with the whole Kip Mangina thing. It's going to get her a lot of publicity. She's a cosplayer, so she's going to get a lot of notoriety quickly. Boom, boom, boom. So then the GoFundMe popped up, and hopefully she'd get the money. That was the goal. I kind of feel she would have gotten a little bit more support if she didn't do that, you know, throwing people under the bus. But, you know, there's plenty of quote-unquote white guys to aim at. I'm sure you can find someone else to get a quick monetary boost. But let me explain my whole problem with this whole situation. Like I said, the right of history seems to always do the most underhanded stuff, allegedly. Now, if you were actually on the right side of history, you wouldn't have had to bullshit people. You wouldn't have had to fake information, which if you don't know about the whole Vic situation, there's like 4 other people who did it. I'll put links down the bottom, don't worry. But you don't have to fake evidence. You wouldn't have to. You're on the right of history. The evidence will explain itself. Right? It's right there. Right? You shouldn't have to worry about it. Right? But no. Let's fake evidence. Let's dogpile them. Let's prove that we stand against bullying. Except that guy, and screw this guy, just bully the crap out of him until he gives up or something. And then, on top of all of this, there's been evidence showing that the originator of this whole thing actually has ties to Aisle 9, perhaps has a good, strong word in with Anime News Network, which explains the sudden tilt of the situation from them and why they're trying to attack somebody. And I found it weird that they only went after Vic after the Broly movie. And as you saw from the little thing about Sean Schimmel's parody of Vic, you'll notice one thing as well. If these accusations of him grabbing people by the hair and pulling their head back and then whispering sweet nothings or whatever into their ear, which strangely 3 girls use the exact same line. Like, this is what he just does. He just walks around to a girl, grabs her by the head, pulls it back, then whispers, "Insert your text here." I mean, 3 of them said the exact same thing in the exact same way. This must be a very big office to where he just, yeah. What? No one said anything about that? Nobody. Okay, sure. Nobody said anything. Sure, why not? Why not? But you see my problem, right? If this is a thing going around, then Sean Schimmel would have had that in his parody of Vic. He would have had a fun time making fun of that. Oh, I love hugging all the cosplayers. No, but he didn't. He decided to attack him on the Pedro Bear logic. For those of you who don't know what I mean by Pedro Bear, take out the first R and you'll get it real quick. But yeah, parody ends being parody when you actually have legitimate slander in there. That's first. Second, if you need money for movement, just say so. Don't try to go, I need money for legal and moving. Third, professionalism is not gaslighting. Professionalism is professionalism. And 4, for y'all to be the right side of history, y'all doing a lot of hypocritical bullshit. Stop that. Just stop. Stop that. Get some help. Good Lord. Now, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to go back to my original plan of the day. It's March 1st. I want to play some Dead or Alive 6, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm out. Y'all have a good day. Good day. Yeah, good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. And I'm going to go hit somebody in the face in a video game because violence is okay, but jiggle physics isn't. But I grabbed Dead or Alive 6. I'm going to see the jiggle physics while I'm hitting people in the face. I'm out.